Hi, it's Rachel, and I'm here for another video. I'm here. Let's see, I think it's almost 9 a.m. It might not even be that late. Actually, I don't think it is. I think it's a little after 8. I thought I would hop on here and do another video. Small update, say hi, whatever. I didn't even think about what I was gonna say, which is typical, so I'm just rambling. Let's see. What have I been up to? I've been working, and let's see. I took a day off. If you guys follow my Instagram, last week I got my hair cut by my daughter. She's in beauty school, and in the state of Michigan, you can apprentice. So it's not like a traditional beauty school. It's actually a salon, and she's in their like apprentice program. So she booked me to come and get some services done because she has to get so many hours in practicing on people. And so she booked me on a day that ended up being incredibly snowy, awful. You know, so I went into town and got there early because the roads were, I mean, it was snowing like a banshee. And got there early and went to an antique store downtown to kill some time, and that was fun. I posted some pictures on my Instagram of a couple antique sort of dye related things that I saw, which were kind of fun. They were pricey though. They weren't anything I could bring home. Yeah, so basically I've been dyeing, and you know, I think my daughter did a good job on the hair. I actually went into she was going to do a few things, but she had some clients that were late, so then she was running late getting my services done. So I wanted her to wax, you know, give me a wax, which she did. Thank God, part of it. That's the part I was nervous about. I wasn't nervous about her cutting my hair, but I was a little nervous with the wax. So she didn't touch my eyebrows. She just did a regular wax so that, you know, you didn't think Tom Selleck was starting a Flosstube. So we got that taken care of. And I was a little nervous about her doing the brows, so she's going to try and do that later. I had an experience one time with eyebrow waxing that I ended up with 3 eyebrows. This lady waxed one of them in half. So I was a little nervous that my daughter might do the same. So we'll do that later, and she's going to have me come in and get my nails done and my toes done and all that stuff. So she did a cut, and you know, if you're in the Traverse City area and you want your hair cut by a cute little student, go to Epiphany in Traverse City and ask for Bellany. So she's there 4 days a week. So I did that. Working on linen stuff and you know, binge watching. I've been doing a lot of binge watching of stuff. I think I posted on Instagram, I don't know, maybe a month ago, that I was gonna start rewatching the soap opera Dallas from the beginning, which I did. You can stream it for free on IMDb TV. I think they have an app, but then also on your Amazon Prime through IMDb, you can watch all the seasons. There was like 14 seasons. And I didn't watch it at the beginning because I was little. It started in like 1978. I was way too little to be watching Dallas. But by the time it ended, I think I was in like junior high. It was on for like 14 years. And so I was watching it with my mom. Probably in the mid to late mid 80s, I started watching it. And it was kind of a thing. So it's been fun. It's actually been really good. It's been really good. It's kind of held up stood the test of time, and I don't have to turn off the TV when people, when kids come in the room, because it's not too naughty, and it's been fun. So I've been doing that a lot on the weekends. I do a lot of ironing and stuff on the weekends, and I don't know. That's kind of like all I've been doing. I had a friend call me last week who I hadn't talked to for a while, and she was like, oh, updating me on what's going on, and then she's like, what's new in your world? And I was like, well, Sue Ellen's, hitting the bottle, and she's pregnant, and at the same time, poor Lucy, she found out her, fiance was a gay man, and that doesn't work out well, so she's popping pills, and, JR put Sue Ellen in a sanitarium, and Bobby's dealing with Lucy, she's like dying laughing. She's like, what? I'm like, I'm rewatching Dallas. It's fantastic. Oh, it's fantastic. So, yeah, if you want some old time soaps, JR just got shot, even though I knew who shot him. I'm not at the episode where they reveal who it is yet. Yeah, so I've been doing that. I've been binge watching some Flosstube people when I can. Yeah, I do tend to, I was talking with somebody about this. They had said that they were binge watching my stuff a few times, and I was like, I do that. I think I'm a creature of habit. I don't know if you guys, do that. I don't watch everybody that does a Flosstube. I have like my few favorites, and I tend to, rather than watch new stuff, which I will, I catch people from time to time and watch an episode here or there. But there's certain Flosstube makers that I will just rewatch and rewatch and rewatch, and not like in a weird, you feel like a stalker, not in a stalker way, but just they stitch what you stitch, and they inspire you, and so you just kind of want to go back and see what they were working on and all the different stuff. So that being said, I have to say, Carol Saltbox, she mentioned me a few times in her last video. I mean, I was watching it, and it was totally inspiring. I don't know if I was inspiring myself, if Carol was inspiring me, or was I inspiring myself? Because she had watched my stuff, and it had reminded her of pieces that she hadn't worked on or that she wanted to work on. And so she mentioned me a few times, and then I got like a bunch of followers that came from Carol. But she's one that I will watch over and over. I've seen them all. I mean, like a million times. So I don't know. Is that weird? Do you guys do that? I know some people watch like everybody that makes a Flosstube, and I don't. I don't even know everybody that's out there, but I do have favorites that I watch a lot of, and I'll just go back and rewatch like a weirdo. Tell me if you guys do. Do you guys do that? I don't know. It feels weird to, I don't know, say you're watching somebody you don't know that often, but it's fun. It's, it keeps you in the mood to stitch. And for me, when I'm working on other stuff, it kind of keeps me in the mood to, maybe try and knock off some time here and there to stitch. So I don't really have any like super work updates. Everything's the same. The wait is still long, a good 4 to 6 weeks. I shut down the website and opened it back up and just got bombarded. So January is going to take me a long time to get through all these orders. Sorry. I don't know yet. Just keep watching the Instagram, but I just want to say thank you for all the orders. And yeah, I think everything's pretty much the same. I'll update on Instagram. Oh, I had one question. One question I've gotten a lot is on some of these videos I've mentioned like ruined fabrics, like my outage fabric, and having trouble with dye spots and stuff, which I haven't been having. God, now I'm like playing with my hair. I haven't been having the last couple weeks any of those problems. which is great. I think there was like either a weather or maybe one of my powders that I mix into concentrates. You know, there could have been an issue there. Anyway, but I've had people ask to buy the ruined fabric, and it doesn't get thrown out. I think a couple of times a year I will probably have a big sale of like oops fabric on my website, and I'll just let you guys know. And it'll be pieces where the color didn't turn out right, or you know, the cut's super wonky, or maybe there's dye spots, but it's usable fabric. So I will be selling it at a discount. So you know, probably this summer I'll do it. I'll wait till I have like a nice big bundle, so that, which I do have a big bundle, but I will list enough so that everybody can kind of get their hands on some if they want. And God, now my leg's itching. I'm just standing here sitting here itching my leg. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have any updates other than these January orders are going to take me a while to get through. So, okay, I did also, other than getting my hair cut, I got some little bit of stitching done a few nights. Oh, what is it about this winter weather? Ugh. Okay, it's freezing. It's like -4 degrees right now. I'm wearing my standard Michigan uniform of flannel. You either wear flannel or a hoodie here. It's kind of, you want to be one of the cool kids. Okay, so one thing, so I'll show you what I was working on. One thing that I started and I almost finished, I really wanted to finish it before this video, but I didn't have time. See, now I'm gonna need my glasses. So I think this episode is going to be about, my theme is going to be kind of about small stuff. So I've been in the mood to maybe just get stuff that, you know, that I could maybe start and finish, because I don't have enough time to really do a lot of stitching. So I decided to start this, and I'm almost done. But I didn't finish. God, I'm so discombobulated today. Okay, this is, let's see, Handprint on My Heart by Heartstring Samplery. And I'm doing it on Brea. This is 40 count. I'm doing it with Anchor 43, and I'm almost done with it. So I'll do this in a pillow. So all I have to finish is a little bird here, and then the rest of this. Now, okay, the pattern has, at the top, there's like a scalloped stitch part, and I don't think it needs that, so I'm not stitching that. And then right here, you have a heart with like an initial in it. And I haven't decided, I'm gonna put my kids' initials in here and turn it into a little pillow. So I don't know if I'll put like the initials here with little hearts. I'm not sure how I'm gonna, so I kind of skipped where that heart is. So I'm gonna finish this and do the bird. I don't know. When I decide, hopefully, maybe next time I'll have it turned into a pillow and actually finish it. And then I'll show you what I decided. But I thought that would be cute, kind of for Valentine's Day, and just, I don't know. I'll finish that this weekend. So I did that. And then the only other thing I got to work on was, I really need to get this finished. And actually I was having fun with it. I just haven't had enough of a chunk of time to get it done. So it's Alice Sarah Dennis. And I think I showed this. I should have ironed this. I think let me move my coffee. I think I showed this on my first video. So, what did I work on? I was continuing this grass piece. I did a few more parts of the border, and I worked a little bit on this tree here, and I started this tree over here. Not a lot, but there's not that much left to do on this. I don't know. Well, I look at it, there's a lot, but this one goes pretty quick. So this one I think I'm just going to keep working on. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe after I find out who shot JR here, we'll watch during that episode and fill in grass. So, and that's, I'm doing that in DMC threads. And that's all I worked on. So what else? Okay, now I'll show you what I bought. Okay. One of these things I'm really excited about, like really excited about. Okay, so I got the new Hands Across the Sea, Elizabeth Wood. That'll be cute. Cute and quick and easy. I got Memories of the Past. Again, hate the bags. This one is pretty. I hate purple. I don't like purple at all. It's like a color that I have a real aversion to. This one just has initials. They don't know who the stitcher is, and there's a lot of those purple flowers there. I don't normally change colors, but just because there's no, especially on a reproduction, I don't normally change colors. There's no real identified stitcher with this, and I think I'm going to change. I think this would be amazing, and change all the purple to something else. I don't know what. Probably red of some sort, but I think it would be a pretty cool sampler to change the colors on. But it won't be purple because, oh God, there's no way I could do that much purple. I can do a little purple, and I can do certain hints of, you know, eggplants and even some lavender here and there, but I'm not a purple girl. I got the Threads of History Club, the Country Sampler Scarlet House piece, which is very cute. And that comes kitted, this straw linen. So I think this picture, you know, the picture looks really light, but I think on the straw, it's going to be, there's going to be a lot more contrast on this than the photo looks like. I'm not starting that anytime soon. So I got an order from Sassy Jacks, and I've wanted this when it was released. A Sister Remembered, Agnes Wardrop by Mary Wind Farm. I kind of like it. I like the big brown house. I like that there's pinks. It is, I think she believes that Agnes stitched it, and let me see. She had a sister named Helen. They believe it was originally stitched by Agnes and later turned into a memorial after her death in 1834. So she was born in 1815, died in 1834, and this was stitched in 1826. So she did finish it, but they obviously turned it into a memorial because you have the black writing showing when she died. So this will be fun. Those trees are all eyelets. That'll take a while, but that'll be a fun one. So I did get that because I had ordered from Sassy Jacks. I was pretty excited about this. Now, earlier this year, Kim from Sassy Jacks did a video on Fiber Talk, which I just happened to, a lot of times when I'm in my kitchen, like doing dishes and cooking dinner and stuff, I have got the Flosstube playing on a tablet. And, you know, I had gotten like a notification for a Fiber Talk thing, and I think it was a live thing they did that night. And I just so happened to catch the little notification, or that they were going live or whatever. And Kim from Sassy Jacks did like a sampler episode. So I think she just talked, see, now I can't remember. She talked about like some favorite samplers and things. So it was just pictures and, you know, talking about different pieces, and it was pretty good. I should go back and watch that one again because I don't even remember which ones she talked about. But at the end, she showed this. Now, it wasn't charted yet, but she showed the antique and that they were in the process of, she doesn't own it. It's, I think a customer of theirs owned it and let her chart this sampler. I don't think the picture on here is even as good as the, you know, the video picture of the antique. And then this week, I saw on Instagram that she had this. She had posted something that she had this. And then she's posted a couple of videos on Flosstube this week. And one of them, she did talk about this, but I'd already, by the time that was posted, I think I already had it in my hand. She shipped it really quick. So actually, I'll open this. These are similar format to Hands Across the Sea. I think her and Nicola are friends, and I don't know if they use the same printer or not, but very similar. So she has the center fold out, but look at these chicks have checkered skirts. So cool. And it's not big. It is, on 40 count, it would be basically a little over 10 by 10. Super quick. So this has jumped up in my, I have to do this one. I love it so much. So I pulled all the DMC, and I decided, see, I gotta see how I can lay this out. I'm gonna do this on one of my new colors, Alcott, which I think is gonna be, I'm excited I did this, release this color, or dyed this color to release, because I think this is perfect for this. Let's see if I can. So I don't know if you can tell. Ugh, my nails are so gross. They got dye in them. So I think it's going to be, I can't wait to do this one. Okay. So that could be a start before my next, I shouldn't start anything, but, and look at this. It came in its own project bag. I mean, come on. It didn't have the, those weird, these things that stick to everything. It's got its own project bag. So, I shouldn't be starting anything, but I'm not gonna be able to not do this one. I don't know. Why not? Why not just start it? But yeah, it's not big. So that one's like high on my list. Where do I put this stuff? Oh, Lordy. On the ground. Whatever. Okay. Oh, man. All right. So, oh, now my nose itches. This is like, God, every time I do this, I think the last one was a hot mess. I'm like, oh, I'll get better. Whatever. Yeah. So I'll show you a couple of old, so I'm going to go over like some smalls because I figured I was doing that little sort of Valentine pillow. So I have a couple of, and they're not small, they're not all pillowy, you know, pin keepy type stuff. Some of them are just smaller stitch pieces like this, whatever her name is, Turnock Kezia, whatever her name is. You know, that's not a big sampler. And so I have a couple pieces in here that I think aren't too big and kind of, you know, they might be ones that I start whenever I feel like it. Small ones I do tend to get finished. I do have some that are whips right now, but I do tend to finish them. So what did I pull? Okay, I just pulled 3 past finishes. Oh, okay. So this one, you're gonna have to excuse my fingers because I wear gloves. I'm not good with it. And oh God, my hands are not looking good right now. Okay, so this is hold on a minute. Okay, I had an issue with the pet. I think this was called Through the Garden Gate Pin Keep by Stacy Nash, and it was I've got it with walnut shells. This was a country sampler piece, and I don't remember what I stitched it on or if it's called for. It's hard to hold these up. It's like a beanbag. So that was fun. That was a quick one. I did that, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. So that comes out once in a while and just gets thrown down somewhere. This one, I did this one last year. This one annoys me. It doesn't come out very often. So this is Front Street Samplers. I actually still have the pattern. I was organized enough to get the pattern out. Pennsylvania Fractor. And this one I also did with walnut shells. Now this is why this annoys me, and I don't remember what happened. I think I when I was done with it, I went to steam it, and my red bled, which really ticked me off. I forgot I did it in DMC other than the red was an overdyed. Let me see. Gentle Art Mulberry. I think this is, I think the red and the pink I actually did. The Sanguine is the pink, and then the red. So that annoys me that it's got that. But then I pulled it out today and I'm like, it's not that bad. It's kind of bad. But this one, I remember I did this in like 4 days of just, my husband's brother was coming for a visit, and I started it the night before he got here. And then when sometimes we do like, you know, we'll drive downstate or go to Mackinac Island, or, you know, it was summertime. And so this was something that I was like, well, if I start that, if we do little car rides and road trips, I can just take it in the car and work on it. And before his brother left, I had it done. So I got it finished even with house guests. And it has some over one. This one, it says Pennsylvania, one of the 13 original colonies. Oh, see, I've got dogs. Was admitted to the States in December of 1787 and was named for Admiral William Penn. State motto is Virtue, Liberty, and Independence. So that's why it has the motto at the bottom. We lived in Pennsylvania for 2 years, so that kind of appealed to me. We went there we temporarily went there on purpose. We had to open up my husband's uncle has a business, and he was opening a warehouse, an East Coast warehouse. So we originally went for a year. It ended up being 2 years before we could leave. And I didn't love the area that I lived in, but I did like Pennsylvania, and parts of it I love. So I kind of get drawn to that Pennsylvania stuff too. I would totally live there again, but not where I was. Okay, so this is also a Plum Street. This is Miss Bingley's library. Took me a minute. Again, I don't know what it's stitched on. It looks like 40 count to me, over 1. And this is not DMC, this is the called for overdyes. And I don't have glass on it, I just popped it into a Hobby Lobby frame. I love that. The house was kind of, it took a while. I've got it like taped in there. The house took a while. That was a beastly house. I was so glad when it was done. But everything else was really quick. Those little books were fun to stitch and whatever. So that's a fun one. Okay. So then I do have, I don't know, this probably won't be a terribly long video. We'll see. I have a couple of I brought 2 small whips and the rest are charts of things that are small that I think would be fun. So this one, this is a real pain in my rear. Okay, so when this came out at market a couple years ago, two years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I thought, oh, that's really cute. Now, three or 4 years ago, my mom asked me to cross stitch something for her. And I stitched Little Red Cottage by Plum Street, which I gotta run over to her house today. I think I'm gonna pull that off her wall and I'll show it in my next video. So I stitched that for her. It took a while. And when I finally got it to her, she goes, oh, that's great. That's great. Do you think you could do another one since we have 2 houses? And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, because my mom is very like type A, and when she wants something done like yesterday, and it's kind of, for me, it's hard to like stitch something that I'm not in the mood to stitch that day or that week or whatever. So I just pick stuff up when I'm in the mood and it all eventually gets done. So I said, yeah, I will, I'll stitch something small for you and I'll give you choices. So I gave her choices of things that I knew I wouldn't mind stitching. And maybe I wanted the pattern. I said, you buy all the stuff and I'll stitch it. And I said, you cannot, it might take me a month. It might take me 10 years. I don't know. So this pattern came out at market, and she actually, I gave her some market releases to sort of like look through and pick which one she wanted. So this came out at market, and this is what she picked, which is cute, right? I mean, it's super cute, and it's super tiny. I don't know if she wrote, I told her, that is tiny. It goes in a box. And she's like, oh, I don't care. It's gonna be so good. So she's really starting to bug me. She's constantly, you got that done? You got that? When do you think you could spend some time on that? You think you can do that? Can you get it done? So, did you even start it? I'm getting a lot of that. So I really got to get back to it because this is all I did. It's all over 1. This is 28 count. I got the kit at Country Sampler. So it's all, here's the project bag. It's all over dyed. And it's over 1, which is not, you know, whatever. So just to get her to stop calling me and asking about that, I gotta finish it because I told her, I warned her. I said, yeah, I'll do it, but it could take a while. I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I tell ya. And this is it. She is not getting any more stitch stuff. She got plenty of it back in the day. Okay, so then another thing, I almost didn't show this one. So this I started earlier this year. This is, take it out of the bag again. Stacy Nash, Rose Cottage, Sampler Pin Keep. I don't know. This wasn't a market release, but this might have been, I don't know. It was another release from something. Whatever, it's not that old. So she's since done, she did the Butternut Cottage one, which kind of came out in the fall. And then there's I have the pattern here, a winter one. So I love this one. This one's, I don't know, this one might be my favorite of the three. So I started it, and here's what's funny. So she calls for Weeks Dye Works, Confederate Gray, and DMC. And I did notice during the sort of like 2020 pandemic shutdowny stuff, a lot of her more recent patterns have called for DMC. And it kind of made me wonder, you know, with trying to get linens and shortages and threads and stuff like that, if, you know, she was kind of thinking like us, and, oh, you know, we can still get our hands on DMC and it'll be easier, because the wait for threads sometimes is just as long, if not longer, than for the linen. So anyway, I started stitching this, and so I've done this a few times. So the top of it has an alphabet, but it's not the full alphabet. She has included her family's initials in there. So I have a dog barking. Hold on a minute. Okay, now I'm gonna have to splice two videos together. I had to pause. I had barking dogs. Okay, so I was saying on this Stacy Nash, she has on the top alphabet her family's initials in it. And I was kind of like, oh, I just want to get into this. I don't want to like think of initials and change them out. I'll just, you know, who cares? Who's going to ever know when they look at it that it's not just the alpha? You know, nobody's going to really look at it that close. So I'll put her family's initials in there. I don't want Stacy Nash's initials in my thing. So I stopped, because I was like, oh, how dumb is that? That was lazy, Rachel. So now I got to pick out the SN. I think there's only two on this top row. But I decided, I'm like, you know what? I don't need Stacy Nash. And I'm assuming maybe her lovely husband, CN. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick it out, because it'll drive me nuts, because I'll be like, well, that's Stacy Nash's pillow. Pin keep. So it's cute. I just gotta, that's what stopped me. I started it, and then I'm like, this is dumb. So this is DMC, and this is Picture This Plus Ren, I believe. I showed on the Christmas one, I showed the Brenda Gervais Noel sampler, and it cracks me up. Nobody said anything. And I framed it myself, and I actually need to redo the frame. I have Brenda Gervais initials on there. There's like a box at the bottom, and I just kept stitching along. I actually I didn't even notice till it was framed on my wall, and I'm like, oh, son of a gun. That says BG. It should say RM, and it says BG. You know. I saw on Instagram somebody else had done that and then went to pick, and I'm like, hey, you know, at least you didn't have it framed and up on your wall before you decided, because I did. That's when I noticed it. So, whatever. Well, it won't be the last time I do something dumb like that. So those are the only two, like, whips I pulled out. I have a few. I don't have a ton of small whips. The small ones that I have that are going are seasonal. So the charts that I picked, I tried to not pick seasonal, because those are, like, to me, a whole separate category. To me. So these are ones that, oh, see, I should have pulled my hair back, because now it's driving me crazy. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, I hate looking at myself on here. It drives me crazy. It's like looking in a mirror, and then, ugh, okay. So these are ones that I would like to do at some point, and are definitely ones that could end up being like, I just grab them. And I also grabbed a few that I think are good, you know, for this time of year, like spring. Okay, so these are really high on my radar. I'm going to pull them out of I have them backed up. So Summer House Stitch Works has these Fragments in Time. She's been doing them for a few years. I think I have all of them. So this one, these are my, I haven't stitched any. These are, I think, my two favorite sets. I may do a set. She has, I think her 2021 was kind of nautical, which I'll show that one maybe when I do like summer pieces, because I love nautical stuff. But these are little tiny pillows. They're super cute. I mean, super cute. And they all kind of, so this is 2017, and this is celebrating Elizabethan crewel work. So, you know, it's all of these fragments in time, they're very folk arty. Folk arty. I don't think that's a word. Oh, God. I love the color palette. I love the style of them. I mean, look how pretty is that? Dear. Okay, so that's 2017. They're very small. These are done in Gentle Art, and she has her stitched on 32 count. Oh, I hear my dog chewing on my boots. Hold on a minute. She's a puppy. Hang on. She was chewing on my boots. I have like these rubber, I got them at like Costco, like rubber boots with the Sherpa inside, and my dog is going to be a year old this month, but she's a Great Pyrenees, and they are, oh God, they're a flippin' nightmare when they're puppies, and they're puppies for like 2 or 3 years. She's a thief. I could hear that rubber in her mouth. She was going to town on it in my living room. Okay. So that was 2017, and that was Summer House Stitch Works. She does them all on 32. I think 32, I might have been starting to say this when I heard the boot chewing. 32 would be nice because they'd be nice puffy stitches. I don't know if I want to stitch with 2 threads though. So we'll see. I've seen some people do some of the newer ones of these, like even in a strip, and frame them, or you could just pick a couple, or you could even do sort of like, I'm looking up at my hands, like a quadrant, like 4, you know, 4 together. You could, I don't know. I think you could do a lot of fun stuff. So this is 2019, and this is inspired by Shaker maps and illustrations, and I love these too. And the same thing, I'm leaning in. I love the colors. And they're folk arty. And I would do them in pillows. I'll just have to figure out if I did them like on 36. They're pretty small, so I don't know. They're 51 by 51. So I don't know if doing it on 36 would make it small enough that maybe I would want to do 32. We'll see. I think these are super cute. So they all kind of have a theme. Let's see, that's 17 and 19. Of course, there's 18, 20, 21. There's a few, you know, she has a set like every year, but they're super cute. I just think they'd be, 1 would be cute, you know, 3 would be cute, the whole series in a little bowl or on a plate. I like those. So those are, I've kind of been in the mood for those. Very fun. Okay, so I just went through and grabbed, I just kind of dug through some of my patterns. So this one, I went through my scattered seed. These I kind of thought were very, I don't do spring decor. I kind of go from winter to patriotic and summer. But some of these I could see doing. So this one's a token of spring, and it's a little pin drum. And that's scattered seed. I like the browns and blues in that. I gotta put this stuff away while it's here because, Oh, I have a few scattered seeds. Okay, so this one is kind of cute. It's called Country Cottontails. That would be a cute little, you know, it's not really Eastery. It's just, I mean, you could have it year round if you like rabbits. I mean, it's not necessarily spring, or both of those you could have out all the time, but they'd be fun. Fun Easter stuff. I think I had, oh yeah, oh, see, I have a lot of charts. Maybe this will be a longer one. Okay, here's the other scattered seed I have. I think this one is so cute. Faithful Friend Tool Tray. That would be super quick. And I kind of just like it. I don't know. I think it would be a cute little framed one on the wall. This one, Sampler Lesson, Bowl Lesson 2 by Plum Street. I have it as the kit. I love that one. Last year I was really itching to do that, pull it out and do it because it's all kitted, and I didn't. So this one I've wanted to do for a while, which wouldn't be long, and this is Charlotte Murdoch, 1815. Again, it would be very quick and cute. It's nice to have different size stuff on your walls too, different styles and sizes. And oh, I got some Stacy Nash. Boxwood Manor Sewing Book and Thread Keep. I like both of those, but I really like the house. Here is the Stacy Nash First Snowfall Pin Keep. So she's done, so she did the Red Cottage, then she did the Butternut. Was it Butternut? Butter, I don't know. She did like a fall colored one, and then this is a winter one. So I don't know, maybe a spring one for market? I don't know. She has, if you like Stacy Nash, she does have an Etsy shop, and I think everything that's available is on there, and she has PDFs of most of them. So, you know, if you want to get her charts, they're not, you know, you could be in the mood to start this now and get it in 10 minutes. So, she has I've downloaded some stuff from her Etsy shop. And she even has, for that Facebook group, Homespun Needlework, whatever. That's where they were selling. She just released an exclusive. It could be sold out now. I don't know, but that's where you went to get it, was her Etsy shop. I did not get it. It kind of didn't really appeal to me. It's very cute, but it doesn't, I'm passing on that exclusive. But, yeah, so if you haven't, I mean, you might have gone there to buy that kit this week, but if not, Stacy Nash does have an Etsy shop. This one I really like, and I can't remember, I've seen a couple people do this on Instagram. By the Bay Needle Art. I used to do a lot of her stuff. Thrown out a lot of stuff. A lot of my old stuff that I've stitched, I honestly have thrown it out. I'm not going to, you know, I don't get really attached to it. And if I'm not going to use it, and I don't care how much time I've spent into it or put into it or whatever. And so some stuff that I haven't finished, I've just pitched. I've sold stuff. You know, I do barn sales, and I've sold framed stuff that I'm like, me, yeah, I'm not going to hang that up anymore. So I used to do a lot of By the Bay Needle Art. I think the only one that I still have finished is the White Pumpkin one, which I showed in the fall. But I do have some of her charts that are kind of like on my list. And I've seen this one on Instagram. I really, really like that one. So it's just pretty. I've seen it stitched, like I said, on Instagram, and it was super pretty. Okay, this is La Di Da Little Summer Sampler. I think that one's pretty cute. Here's another La Di Da that I thought would be good for spring, which again, you could leave up year round. This is the Toten hair. That'd be really cute with like a really distressed black frame. This is Chessie and Me. I just kind of like this name. Hannah Comperf. I don't know. Comperf, 1818 sampler. It's a cute little small sampler. It would be kind of easy. It's kind of got spring colors too. It's got some cheery yellow flowers and the red. This one I really wanted to do like a couple years ago and just never. I don't even know what the heck I do with it when I get it done, but it's just so cute. And it is, pull out, to quote Shakespeare by Brenda Gervais. I love that. It's just so cute. I have two of the threads ready to go. Those are the main colors anyway. Stacy Nash and sampler pin keeps. I don't know if I would do the one with Anne, with the girl, but I like the one with the basket and the alphabet, the samplery looking one. I mean, definitely I would do this one. Maybe I'd save that one for another time. You know, if I get bored. Nothing to do. Okay. So my new friend Rhonda, hi Rhonda, she had actually mailed me a bunch of like patterns that she was like, I don't know, treating me with, passing on to me. It was very fun to get in the mail. I was so excited. I was like, what? So she sent me a bundle of patterns, and then I messaged her and thanked her and said, oh my God, there's only one pattern that I have out of, you know, this little bundle that she had sent. And I was so excited because they're all ones that have been on my list and I never ordered or whatever. So this pattern I thought I had, and I said, well, the one that I have, I will do a giveaway with some of my linen when I do like a Plum Street sampler chart parade. So then when I was going through these little things, I kind of went through my Plum Street charts. I don't have this one. So Rhonda, I'm keeping it. I will do a different giveaway pattern because I don't have this. So that was pretty exciting. I got like a little, I don't know, happy mail. And this one, I don't know what you call those little like quilty stars, but there's like one in the house. This is really cute. Really cute. And I think it looks kind of washed out in the picture, but I think on the right fabric, this would be really nice. Definitely as I get closer to starting like midsummer, that one might be one that I start. And I love that penny rug. I don't know. Now I'm babbling. So thank you, Rhonda. Okay, this one I've had for years. I have the kit. I need to do it. It's Cherry Hollow Farm by Stacy Nash. This one you can download as a PDF in her shop. I think it was it a Norden Crafts thing? Yep, it was Norden Crafts. It was like a market kit thing. I used to get those all the time. And I think it's 36th count. It's the old weeks. I don't know if I'll do it on that or not. We'll see. It came with the linen. All of it came with. I think I've even pilfered from the threads. So I'll have to check that out. But that's a pretty small, cute little Stacy Nash. So then also on Instagram, God, that was a very dramatic hair flip. Anne from 1803 Ohio Farm Baskets. She just posted a picture this week and I was like, oh, I love that. So she stitched, this is Carriage House Samplings, this is an older one, Sarah's work, and she did this piece up here, and it was cute. Super cute. She didn't do the dates at the top. So I don't know, seeing her little finished made me pull it out and think, ooh, I should do that. That would be a good one too, especially when you don't have like time to stitch, because it's all basically, well, it's one color really ish. Let me see. Yeah, it's all the same color. You could do it any color. This one's multiple colors. Actually, these are both cute. I would stitch both. You could do that in a like a navy blue. You could do it in red. You could do any color. Black. Black would be cool. So this is definitely, thanks for the idea, Anne. That was, I don't know if you watched this, but I loved your, I think she said it was a finish that she had started a long time ago. So then when I went to pull that chart out to show, I decided to pull this one too. This is an older carriage house. This is Selena Schultz, 1828. And that is, I think that's one. It's one sampler shown on two different linens. So they did it on tin roof and a 40 count tea stained lamb's wool, and they just show you the two different looks you could get. But it's a teeny tiny sampler. I think I like the tea stained one. Of course, 40 count cream is one of my favorites. Okay, so I kind of have a lot of, when I store stuff, I have like designers and stuff together. So I have Kathy Barrick and Carriage House together, since Kathy has designed a lot of the Carriage House stuff. Her sister's does stuff too. But so this is a Kathy Barrick that I would love to do. Again, not big. I think this is done in a dark green, but I think the photo looks so much like black. I like the idea of the black. And I can't find the stitch count. I think this is 147 by 187. So if you did 40 count, it's 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. So it would not, it's not big. That would be, and I love that high contrast. Light, dark stitching and light. Oh, see, I've only got 2 more I pulled, so I'm almost done. I grabbed Ann Powell by Pineberry Lane. This is another small. That would be really quick and kind of cute. It's actually a reproduction. That little girl's just cute in it. I think that's what sells it on this one. And that would not take long. And then this one, everybody and their brother is doing, which normally makes me not want to do stuff. But it's so small and so super cute that I very well, I'm just looking at the colors. This is 7 1/2 by 6 1/2 on Patriots Brew, and it's a mix of DMC Weeks and Classic Colorworks. And that is Redbird Sampler. And a lot of people have been finishing this really quick, so I think for your average Joe, it wouldn't take long. And the colors are fun, and it's kind of a good transition piece. Like, it's got the birds and the flowers and stuff you could do. But it's kind of deep. You could kind of do it like as a transition piece from spring to summer. So I may do that this year. Or soon. I don't know. So that's all I brought out. I have to go, well, first I have to pick this up. But I do have to, yesterday I was supposed to go to the post office, and yesterday and today I got up at 4. Not on purpose. I'm not that like motivated. It was like a, I got up at 4, like I can't sleep and can't go back to sleep kind of thing. So yesterday, and I actually started working at like 4:20 yesterday. And then at like 2:30 I fell asleep on the couch and took a little nap. So I missed the post office yesterday. They close at 4. So I have to go to the post office today. I have to go to my mom's house, and we're out of bread, and I don't know. I gotta get my dog some bones so they're not chewing my rubber boots. I might go to my favorite place on planet Earth, Costco. And then I'll get home and do some dyeing and get ready to watch some more Dallas. So, I was talking about the binge watching. Comment on here I'd love to see, what do you like to binge watch? TV shows, new stuff, old stuff. What do you kick on? And what Flosstubers do you like to binge watch? Are there certain ones where you're like, is this stalker level or am I just being inspired? Comment, because I'd like to see. Because when I'm ironing, I mean, I guess that's a nice benefit, is there's a lot of ironing to do, and so it'll be hours and hours. I kind of watch stuff while I'm dyeing, but I have to focus on, I'm busier with that, more focused on what I'm doing. So I'm kind of, if I'm dyeing, I'm listening to stuff more. But with the ironing, I'm kind of listening, but I do it in my living room, so I can binge watch a lot of things. So yeah, what do you binge watch? Different times of the year, I'll turn on different stuff. And I tend to go back and watch old TV shows. I like old sitcom, I binge watch Doris Day Show and Mary Tyler Moore, and I'm trying to think what else. Like Dallas, I just decided to turn on. It's kind of, very cool, like retro clothes. I watch Yellowstone, and this is kind of like, to me, a preview, the precursor, right? This was the 80s version of Yellowstone. I'll watch Bewitched, I'll turn on I Love Lucy, I'll turn on, all kinds of old stuff. There's movies that I will watch, just when I'm in the mood, kick them on. Yeah, and then I will binge watch certain Flosstube people, like Carol Saltbox. And I'll rewatch, Brenda and Laura, or Christy from Crosshatch Quilts, or some of the ones with bigger catalogs is kind of fun, because it takes you a while to get through the whole list of them, and you don't feel like such a stalker, because you can't watch each episode 15 times. I mean, you could, but let me know what you binge watch, because I need ideas. I did rewatch All Creatures Great and Small. I rewatched the first season, because I still haven't started season 2. And I thought, well, I'll rewatch season. It's such a cute show. I'll rewatch the first season, and then, go back and finish the second, or watch the second. I haven't started it yet. Let's see, Ozark. I did watch that, and the last season was just released. That's one you kind of got to focus on, and it's not for everybody. It's a little graphic. So that one's on my list to watch soon. Check that off the list. That's like the type of show I wouldn't like rewatch over and over. Yeah, so give me some ideas on binge watching. And I don't know, that's it for my upcoming smalls. Maybe a video. I should do a video on behemoths. Like things that I know that I would love to start and will never get finished. Like the once in a lifetime charts. That would kind of be a fun little chart parade. I don't have them finished. I don't have finishes of them. So yeah, I'm gonna go run my errands so I can get back and maybe get some dyeing in tonight. And then I'll be binge watching stuff. So I will watch and see what the comments are. If there's anything, or any Flosstubers maybe that I don't watch or haven't heard of, and maybe you have some good ideas on who I can get caught up on. So that's it. And I don't know when I'll be back, because lately I've been doing them every 2 weeks, but you never know. I could do it 3 days from now if I wanted, or 3 months from now. I don't know. So for updates on the linens, just watch my Instagram. And I will be back here with another theme again soon. Bye.